Okay, so now we're going to do another example, and in this example what we're going to do is we're going to now consider 2 points. So this time we're not given a slope and a point, so we're going to use the slope form, but in this case we're only given 2 points. So now we're going to have to do an extra step. So the first step we're going to have to do is find the slope. Okay, so if you're given 2 points, you have to first find the slope and then do what I did in the last example. So let's start. Okay, so now first thing I need to do is find the slope, and so I'm going to use the slope formula. So I'm going to do change in y over change in x. Change in y over change in x, rise over run. And so now I'm going to do 2 minus negative 4. Oops. Divided by negative 3 minus 2. And so this is going to give me 2 over negative 5, or negative 2/5. Oh, wait a minute. Made my mistake. I did exactly what I didn't want to do. 6 over negative 5. Okay, so then this becomes negative 6/5. Okay, so there's our slope. Now, I can put it in point slope form. Now here's the thing. I've got 2 points that I can choose from, right? Does it matter which point I use? No, just pick one. Okay, so in this case, I could have 2 different ways of writing the equation. Okay, and each one is valid, each one is fine. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now use the point slope form. So I'm going to use y minus y1 equals n times x minus x1. And so now I'm going to plug in my points. So y1 is 2, m is negative 6/5, and then x minus and x1 in this case is negative 3. And so now I'm going to simplify. So this time I'm going to distribute first. So I'm going to do y minus 2 equals negative 6/5 x. Now I'm going to distribute. Again, I'm distributing. Do not forget to distribute. Okay? So now it's going to be plus, right? Negative times negative is plus, right? Now, oh, you know what? I can do this. There's a few things going on here. So this is also negative, right? So I can make this into a positive. But then negative times positive is negative, so I'm going to end up with a subtraction here. And then I can get 3 times 6, so this will give me 18 fifths. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 to both sides. And I get y equals negative 6/5 x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this into fifths so I can have common denominators. So I'm going to change the 2 to 10/5. Okay, and now I'm going to simplify this, combine like terms, and this is going to give me negative or minus 8/5. And now I'm done. Now, well, no, actually I'm not almost done. So this is where we normally stop, but what do they want? They want it in standard form. So now let's put it in standard form, which means, what am I going to do? I have to have whole numbers here. Okay, I can't have fractions, and I've got to have everything over on one side except the constant. So let's do this. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get rid of these fractions. So I'm going to multiply everything by 5 to get rid of the 5s. Okay, so I'm going to write this as 5y equals negative 6x minus 8. Okay? So again, all I did was multiply everything by 5. Okay? And now I'm going to move this over to the other side. and I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to add 6x. And now my final answer I get is 5y. Oh, excuse me. It really doesn't matter the order, but it's going to be 6x plus 5y equals -8. And notice that these values do not have any common factor except for 1. Okay, and so this is our answer. So we're done. So this is what they asked for, and we're done. Okay?